Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be learning how to play Simon and Garfunkel's America. This song we're keep it at 2nd fret and in chord shapes in C major. So straight in with the picking patterns and strumming patterns. So the thing that kind of defines what patterns we can use is that this song is in 3/4 time. So that's kind of like a waltz time. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, etc. And the other kind of constraint we have is that we want to bring out this quite famous walk down that is a big feature of the song, which is C, B, A, G, F. And each note comes on the first beat of a bar, which means that whatever picking or strumming pattern we use, we're going to want to be playing the root note on the first beat of each bar. An example of a picking pattern, within these constraints there are loads of different patterns that you could use, and I recommend playing around at home, but I'll just give you a couple of ones that you might want to use for now until you've kind of got your fingers around the song a bit. So if I'm just playing a C chord in the left hand, maybe flicking the root, in this case the 5th string, and then the 4th string, 2nd string, like on the beats 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and over a chord change that'd be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. You might want to pick the root and then strum on the, or pluck or strum on the other two. So with plucking that would be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. You might just want to do like a down strum on each. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. You might want to do down, down, up, like 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and I think this is what's in the original recording, etc. I would say what motivates you to choose between these, well, for a start I would probably use all of them at some point in the song. It's about the amount of energy, like the energy levels you want to get across at that point. So at the start it's more kind of storytelling, a little bit slower. I would probably use like a picking, pretty slow one. If like you're kind of building into a bigger moment, especially when the melody like kind of soars up, like I'm empty and aching and I don't know why, I would probably start strumming there to kind of build up the energy at the moment. So that's strumming and picking patterns. Be creative with it, but those are some ones you can use while you're kind of picking up the song and learning it. So now onto the phrases that you're going to need to be able to play this song. Now fortunately there aren't that many. We'll start off with the most famous one and the one that's used the most. So this is kind of all the chords here just facilitate the walk down. So we're starting on a C major chord. I'm just going to be picking like this for now, but however you want to strum or pick is completely fine. And we're going from a C for 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, to a C over B. That's taking off the ring finger completely and lifting up the middle finger onto the 5th string, 2nd fret. A minor. And then we're going to do an A minor over G. I play this either with your pointy finger on in the A minor chord or off. It doesn't matter too much. If I'm picking, I'd probably take it off. But if I'm strumming, I'd probably keep it on. So that was C over B, A with the G in the bass, and then onto a full bar F. This is where you kind of have some choice to be made. I would recommend as soon as you land the F, continuing whatever pattern you were doing on the A over G, and presumably that you were doing for the rest of that phrase. Something like that. And then you have 2 bars to do with whatever you like, because we're on there for 4 total. This is taken 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do whatever you want. In the record you kind of hear this. I'm not sure how well that kind of came across on the mic there, but that's effectively hammering on with just strumming an F, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1. And we're hearing this hammer on and pull off. That's 3rd string, hammering the pinky onto the 3rd fret on the 3rd string. And then just feeling a rhythm at whatever one you like. Similarly, you could just plug that. Okay, I'm kind of muting some stuff there, but you get the idea. those are kind of like two nice ones. Third option, which is probably my favourite, is this little run. You pluck the open 4th string, and we're gonna eventually have this shape of an F major 7. So click the open 4th and hammer on with your ring finger on the 3rd fret there. So like we've got the first note in our F major 7 on, and then pluck the 3rd string and hammer on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then 2nd string, 1st fret, just pluck that, just pluck that. Okay, and then we're going to drop in our pinky finger, 3rd string, 3rd fret, with our pinky. And on that you can bend the kind of note where you got the pinky on for up, so. And once you finish that run, you just go back to the C again and then repeat the pattern if you wanted to. And that's the pattern. So from top to bottom, that's C, C over B, A with the G in the bass, F, play on the F for a bit, C, just repeat. Get that under your fingers, play it a few times until you're happy with it. And then that's perfect. That's one of the main elements of the song. Once you can play that, you can probably play like 3/4 of the song already. So we're going to be using that pattern for the first line of each verse, and some other times as well. But so for example, like, let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. Similarly, 2nd verse, Kathy, I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Like so. I think now it's probably best if we just start to go through the song bit by bit. And you'll see where that pattern fits in. So as I say, it's the first line of each verse. We'll just work through the first verse. The 1st and the 3rd verse are identical, and the 2nd and 4th verse are identical. And they are 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th. They're very similar to each other, but there's just a slight difference, which we'll come on to. So we've got let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. Okay, and then I've got some real estate here in my bag. Okay, so that's where it differs from the first line of the verse. We do this walk down onto the A minor, but then we do up the A minor for 1 bar, and then onto the A7. And then I like to do this little brush stroke. That's just going down from the 5th or 4th string, whichever, and landing on this E7. That's a brush stroke, 1, 2, 3, E minor 7. And then we're on this for 2 bars, and then we're going to go back to the A7. So whatever you want to do for those 2 bars, be it strum, pick, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Lyrically, you've got so I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies, and it's walked off to look for America. So the next bit that you're gonna learn. So walked, just D, off to look for America. Now, if you want, you can play that G to a C, like straight as you had them for the other chord changes in that section. So walked off to look for America. Or you can do this walk up from the G. I'll just quickly show you. It's a very useful walk up. You can use it in lots of situations. Whenever you're going from a G to a C, basically, it's pretty handy. So you're plucking 6 and 2 in a G chord. You only really need this finger on because you wouldn't have any finger on the 2nd string anyway. And then we're going to put our pointy finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, and we're going to pluck the open 5 string and the 2. And then we're going to drop in our pinky finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and I use my middle finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string. Yeah, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but, and then onto a C. So that was G, just this one, and then these 2. And then you go back into the pattern. So that whole bit, the whole first verse you now know. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies and walked off to look for America. Okay, then the second verse starts off exactly the same. Kathy, I said, as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, playing the F. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. Now this is where it changes. Rather than going A7, E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, as we did before, we're just sticking on a G the whole time, so it's actually easier. So, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America. So that's just staying on the G, you can strum. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. And then I've come to look for America, as before. You can pick it. Remember, you're in 3/4 time. That's the only important bit, the only place you might slip up. And that's the second verse, which is identical to the fourth verse. So you can play the first verse, the second verse, third verse, and the fourth verse. The only remaining bit is the bridge. So for that, we're going to land on F major 7. I believe it comes between the second and third verse in the song. So F major 7. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. So on the faces, we go to the C. You can strum, laughing on the bus. You can pick, laughing on the bus, whatever. Playing games with the faces, and we do the walk down. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy, onto the C. I said be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. So camera back to the C. And then he does a nice little delay thing in this live version. I'm not sure if it's on the original record, but in this walk down after the camera, like right at the end of the bridge, he goes, the root note is going C, B, A, G as before, but then onto an F sharp. There's like a little delaying thing, and then onto the F. That's an optional thing you can put in. I quite like it. So after the bridge, we come on to the third verse, same as the first. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. And we do this onto the E7 oscillation. So I looked at the scenery. She read a magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. And excuse the singing. So after you've done the third verse, you're onto the fourth, surprisingly, and you have, it's identical to the second in respect that rather than playing this A7, E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, we're just sticking on a G the whole time, which makes it a little bit easier. So that's like a Kathy, I said, Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching and I don't know why. And I just onto a G, so counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. So that's just on the G for the counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, exactly the same as it took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw, and all come to look for America. For this, we're going C without the pointy finger on. This may be a C6, maybe. On the Ameri, and then on the car, we bring on the C string. So all come to look for America. So it kind of, not resolves, but just goes from this. And then it just kind of fades away into the background, just repeating this phrase that we learned. And there might be humming, maybe not, I'm not sure. In the intro there's humming, maybe in the outro there's humming. What is the humming? something like that. Anyway, got a bit distracted there. There's humming in the intro, I missed that out, but I guess you know now. And maybe humming in the outro as well, who knows. Anyway, I hope you found the video useful. Apologies for the singing. What else do I need to apologise for? That's probably everything, mainly the singing. Yeah, if you have any more suggestions on Simon and Garfunkel songs you would like me to do lessons on, leave them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.